beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. He said, "You were listening to Muslim." And I was like, "I know. This is my CD. And what's wrong?" And he said, no, you can't do that. I said, "Why not?" He was like, "No, that's something we're supposed to do later on. Not now. That's something we're supposed to do later on."
Avoiding peer pressure is another challenge. We do have a burden. But God is saying, come to me.
I just love the energy around it. I felt like it felt really genuine, and I really hope this continues. And whenever I did it was very well organized. And I like that it was different. I wasn't expecting poetry. I wasn't expecting hymns to be in English. So things like that. It was very, very different, very refreshing. It kept you. The service, the actual, Timon wasn't so long that you forget
right.
learning about. So to the point and very, very organized.
I liked how it focused on the openness of the church, and I think it allowed most people, even if they're new here, it allowed them to understand the concept of Orthodox.
I was able to understand, I could relate, and I do speak Amariña, but at times when you go to a regular church service, it's really hard to kind of follow. You kind of get lost because you don't understand certain things. Whereas if it's in English, you can kind of understand everything, and you can follow. It kind of relates to your life, and that's pretty much just the fact that it was in English. It was very well put together.
If I can ask you one thing you learned today.
The sermon kind of spoke to me. It's to love God, you have to know God. And we all love God, but I've been asked a lot of questions in my life where I can't answer because I don't know God. And why? It's because one, I'll be honest, I don't read the Bible as much as I should. Two is, I go to church, I do service in church, but do I understand everything? I don't. But the fact that this was in English, you can kind of relate to it. So one thing I did pick up is, in order to love God, you have to know who God is. Just like in real life, you don't marry somebody that you love without knowing who they are. So that's one thing.
Where he said, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
So I know that God created the heavens and the earth, and that He is life, and He is joy, and He is love. But the fact that it is good. Sometimes I think people, we tend to focus on our sins and all the bad, but it's nice to be reminded that inherently we are good.
Well, for starters, I learned that you can't eat fish during the fast because of meat. Also, I learned that we should all work as one. If the youth helps in the church, then we help the community as a whole.
Do you think having these services in English is beneficial?
Yeah, because even the morning classes, they're in English, and that's why I usually started understanding it more. Because I used to be in the upper classes where the little kids were, and that was just confusing. And it was like a lot of people, and you couldn't really get one-on-one conversation. So, like when you have it in English, it's easier for you to understand. And most people that come here, like the kids, they can't focus when it's in like Amharic or Yiddish. They don't get it, so they just get bored really.
I brought my little brother, I brought two of my brothers and my sister, and I know it's really important for them that they understand, because my brother's a diakon and my sister does Dacia as well, so they understand the tradition of it and they participate in it, but when it comes to the Timon, they don't participate in that because they don't understand the language. So this was really interesting, and I know that they got a lot of out of it because I talked to them and they enjoyed it.
It was good for me because I don't understand the language. So to me, to understand the hymn is a good thing. I've been in churches before, more Orthodox churches before, and I didn't really understand what they were saying. I still felt the word. I don't know if I can explain it, but I can still feel the word, but this time I can hear the word, which difficult questions.
Would you come again if we have these events, like whatever, however often we're gonna have it?
Absolutely. I would definitely come again. I found it really interesting that everyone was commenting like, okay, when is this going to happen again? Let's do this again. And I don't know how everyone that put this together is going to get help. But I think if you reach out to people individually, I think you would definitely, bring together to help out and definitely make this happen.
What topics in the future would you like us to cover? What do you think will be most beneficial to the youth here in America?
I think what would be really beneficial is discussions and topics that pertain to how to live in America while being Orthodox. There are certain things that come with, being a professional in terms of whatever you do for a living that per se, you question your religious values about. So certain things like that, just having, opening the door for discussions of how to live in America while being Orthodox.
I would like personally to learn more about marriage and just how we can think of marriage as the way it's taught in church in a way that the youth will understand it so that we can shape our lives in a way that is pleasing to God and that we really can walk with God in all aspects of our lives and not just fulfill one or two of our needs.